Okay.
Where's the Empire?
Where's the Empire, Sean? Where's Daddy? Sean.
Well,
Where's the Empire?
well, actually,
Sean, where's Middenheim?
Is it safe? Is it alright?
Where's Sherland? Oh no!
Sean,
You need to fucking tell me where Altdorf is right now, or I'm gonna fucking shit myself.
Oh god. Alright, so, I will explain all of this in a moment.
Ah.
So I will actually start this now. Okay, Nathan, have you begun recording?
Yes.
Would you like to? Okay, cool.
fucking playing Divinity music.
I know, right?
Yeah, those two.
I can't hear.
Okay.
I can't hear any music.
Have you turned off?
Have I turned off the music on your fucking game? Oh,
Of course you have. Of
No, I
That'll be
course you
funny.
have.
Oh yeah, there
Turn
we
off the
go.
music in every game we play.
Everyone else can hear it. It's just you.
Oh fuck. All right.
Yes. Bottles and Sanji. Fuck, I love it.
This is peak Paisley right now. Is what I'm looking at. There's a half turned over bottle of Coke, a bottle of Beck's, and a man shoving in a woman in the background and wearing a wife beater.
You have this much fucking vision and you can tell it was a
Yeah, I think we have a bit more visibility of the Coke bottle than you do, but okay, right.
And there's a man in the background in a
Like
wife
2
beater shouting at a
nanoseconds.
woman. This is peak Paisley.
And he's gone. Okay.
Alright, he's gone. I'm going to rush away and get a drink then.
Go for it. Go for it. Did I have my
Fuck,
water
he's back.
with me? I'll grab my fuck.
back.
Do you want to grab your water? I'm gonna grab my water.
Oh, for
Yeah,
I
no.
sprinted to the kitchen for nothing.
Well, we didn't think you'd be like back in 2 seconds.
I said
Go
2
grab a drink. I'm gonna grab my
nanoseconds.
water.
You bastards. Now I'm gonna get a fucking pint glass to put this monster in.
Alright, I'm good. Look at that. First one back. Kill themselves.
I'm back.
Guy first.
Can we get Paul to stop streaming his fucking game?
Just right click on the thing, on any blank space in Discord, and unclick show non-video participants.
Huh?
So, okay, so have you full screened Discord on your monitors?
Ah.
There you go.
Ah. Ah.
Cease.
And fucking desist.
Every time I start a new recording, I have to reset the fucking entire spreadsheet.
Good.
Swear to God.
Okay. Oh, YouTube, by the way, I've added some more XP onto your sheets. Paul did some stuff, basically. He took an archetype that she shouldn't have taken. So he had more XP than he should have. So I've now balanced it out and given you guys the correct amount of XP. So, it's not important that you spend it now, but just whenever you get a chance.
How does one spend XP?
Sheets, actors.
Bless you.
Look here. So I think, yeah, so if you go into like talents, or yeah, there you go, you got it. Yep. So talent is 2 XP.
Yeah, but like, where
How much?
where can I find them again?
You press the plus button. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, you don't.
Yeah, it just makes a new talent, like a blank one I can manually do.
Do you have? Okay, if you go into the journal, do you have Champions of Order and the Core book of that?
Yes.
Yes, you'll be able to find the. in
So I
both
have
of
2 more XP than I've had previously? How much XP am I supposed to have?
I think everyone was supposed It's basically it balances out. So it's like if you just pick an archetype, Stormcasts get like 40, and every other race basically gets 35. Because Paul took a Stormcast archetype, he had more than like Reese and brought you up to the same level as you, Nathan. So I'm just balancing it out. So Reese is now at the same level as Paul.
Technically a Stormcast.
Yeah, in terms of archetype, he is. Basically, I've just given these two a little bit more XP to bump them up, Paul, just to make the balance level as it should.
Yeah, makes sense.
Nothing's changed.
Ah, fuck.
It's not even fucking important that you do it right now. It's just making it work. Okay.
The stats don't matter.
Stats don't. Numbers are made up. Stats don't matter, and reality is like non-existent. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
What?
is where does it I see how much XP do I have to spend?
So on your sheet, look here. Very top right of your sheet.
So I have 35 XP to spend?
No, you have 35 out of 40 spent.
Ah, okay.
There you go.
That makes a little bit more sense.
Yes.
Each talent costs 2 XP. Okay.
There's also like a table for showing how much like characteristic and skill increases cost. Again, don't worry about it. Do it in your own time.
Okay. No, I'm gonna do it right now.
I've purchased a new talent, Sean.
Oh, look at that.
Did we do character creation 6 months ago, boys?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've just been told as I fucking show up that I've got more XP to spend. That's not my fucking fault.
You guys weren't fully prepared for the session like I was.
Apparently not.
Screaming
Apparently
and pissing and shit.
not.
Alright. So, anyway.
I'm not ready.
This, you don't have to worry about this.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. It could be important.
Okay.
It could save his life.
Alright. So,
Okay, I've picked.
we begin our first session.
So I'm taking ambidextrous.
Okay.
What does that do?
It makes me ambidextrous.
Oh, cool.
So you're left-handed now.
Nice.
Weird perk to take.
No, now I'm right-handed as well.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
right. Does that apply to your feet too?
I hope so.
Close the window.
Start the game, please.
Wait, we have started the game. What do you mean?
The second that we're ready to start, he leaves.
Wait, no, you pal.
Every time. I'm standing here right fine. Totally fine.
Why is Shrek music playing?
Oh no. Why does the Great Parch have water is my question.
Is it water or is it oil?
It's a good question.
Oh,
Or actually, knowing how this world came about, it's probably Warpstone.
It's Skaven piss.
Yeah.
Okay.
The entire world is Skaven piss.
So,
So I'm also taking combat ready.
Okay. He's always ready. For combat. Apparently.
okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Anything else?
No, I'm happy.
You good, Reese?
Sure.
Okay. Alright.
Go with yes.
Okay. So,
Hold on, I need to add these to my shape.
I will actually fucking gut you.
Oh.
Can I just drag and drop these?
Yeah. Literally just drag them onto your sheet. So, gentlemen,
Okay, let me just try this out.
our story begins a long, long time ago. In a world far away. As we focus in on the city of Nome, in the heart of the Empire. Bill, Jotham, for the last 2 years, after you successfully slew the Baron that ran your small little hamlet, you have been essentially press ganged by both your captain and a local general of Wissenland to continue your hunt into the heretic cult that has been plaguing the province. This has taken you from your small little hamlet eastwards towards Stirland, and then finally back again, following trails of interrogations and notes of parchment. all the way back to Nuln. You have been led now into the sewers beneath the Nuln Gunnery School.
That's him, Sean.
It is indeed Paul. Yes.
I wonder what could be down here.
No, what do you think, actually? Change music, actually.
If I see a single fucking rat, I'm tendering my resignation right fucking now.
As you push deeper into the sewers, following the prickling of hairs on your body, and the unease you feel in your gut, you two, as well as, was it Bill? I believe you were previously, I will now ask this, you were promoted to sergeant.
Correct. Bill was a sergeant, yes.
Yes. In those 2 years, have either of you two done or accomplished anything that you would feel would be noteworthy that would have changed your characters in that time?
No.
Bill, would you have gone for any more advancement? No?
No.
You would have been happy as a sergeant?
No. But I wouldn't have got promoted.
You wouldn't have got promoted! Alright, fair it is.
No.
So,
I would love to be promoted.
But you feel for a fact that Bill would never have been promoted, despite his service?
No.
Okay, this is fair.
Bill and the gentry, not... They don't mix very well.
This is fair. And during that time, you would have assembled a small squad, about 5 men, of basically ragtag, not really mercenaries, but state troops that have been drafted from all of the Empire that you have encountered in your travels. We're talking like 2 handgunners, a halberdier, and 2 swordsmen, essentially.
I got a picture of them, hold on.
Yeah. Well, he's bringing that up. Joffrey, in those 2 years, would you have accomplished anything, or would Joffrey have changed in any way during his hunt for these heretics across the Empire's provinces?
No.
Okay, cool.
I firmly believe it. Joffrey is a continuous force of quiet good and heavy hammers.
Okay. So you wouldn't have tried to have put some money down anywhere or build up a small little guild?
I mean, I think at some point he would have been employed as an apprentice smith.
That's fair.
Until someone, some form of chaos cult or bandit or dark force in the world burned that smithy to the ground.
So it was sort of a case where I try to get out. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in.
Well, it's not even the terms of I tried to get out. It just happens to me. I believe that Joffrey is a man that gets continuously bedeviled and attacked by every bandit, cutthroat, chaos cultist, skaven, fucking beast man, elf, or dwarf in the land.
So what you're saying is Joffrey is you, but instead of all those things, it's just Neds on the street.
Can I catch a fucking break?
No.
You choose to play self-insert, this is what you get.
But yes, that is totally fair. You probably would have settled down for a few months, tried to build up your own smithy with some gold that you had accumulated.
Yes.
Only for the cultists to seek you out in retribution and for your hunt to begin anew.
Yeah, I imagine every 6 months a new smithy gets burned down, and we revert back to this image of Bill, only Joffrey's now in it. Every 6 months.
yeah, basically, yeah. That's pretty fucking accurate. I appreciate that. Good. Well,
that's how that image is pretty much 2 years of time.
Yeah, it's like, Joffrey, we need you to fucking help. We need some fucking armor again. Okay.
Alright.
Joffrey, what happened? Smithy burned down again.
Smithy got burned down.
Killed the cultist face. Aye.
Yeah.
Sick. But yes. The last 2 years for you two have been filled with strife and torment from these cultists, who as much won't leave you alone as you won't leave them alone. And so your journey leads to here. You round a corner, and you see in this long corridor, about halfway down, is a set of double doors on one side, and on the other, you see the body of a flayed man nailed up against a wall, spread out, his arms cocked out like this, and his muscles sliced out of his flesh in a mock display of wings, almost. You approach the doors, the 7 of you, you 2 and your 5-man squad. Would you do or say anything before you breach in? Anything that would come
Hell.
from you?
Not seen one of these since pulls up to the war. Since we're inside the Blight Virus.
Wiki.
No, it's even better. Is if you look at the Warhammer 3, I installed a mod which gives me lore about each of these things.
I love that! I love that mod! I love it! It's great.
So I was like, okay, oh yeah, Blighted Tires. Yeah, there we go. It'll be useless in about 30 minutes.
I would like to say prayers to Sigmar, both for our own protection and for the soul of the flayed man.
Who would like to enter into the door first? And are we breaching quiet or fast?
Breaching clear.
I have a big hammer.
Yeah, we do nothing quietly and we do nothing fast. So
This is reminiscent, yes.
Just go.
so we just breach the door.
Yep. As you smash into the door Jotham.
This is really well made, Bill.
I think we're off. Did you not?
Oh, hang on, it's stuck. It's stuck.
Age is getting the better of you now that you hit your 30s.
I see someone behind it. They're
I
holding
think
it.
you've bashed a hole in it. Stick your eye up to it. Who's in there?
Yeah, I have a look.
Yes! Yeah, no! So, smashing the door down, clumsily and slowly.
Hold on, Joffrey. Did we check if it was unlocked?
Check the door to see if it's unlocked, Sean.
It's not locked.
Oh, cool. I just go. I just opened the door.
The smashing of the door, you begin to hear shouts and yells from inside. Before you stick your head in there and open the door,
Yes.
and you see before you an entire barrage of cultists inhabiting this room. We're talking about 15 or so cultists. They're basically, it's a wide open room with 2 main pillars in the center, basically on either side, and on the far wall, you see essentially 2 figures. One of them, sort of, how would I describe it? 2 mutated-looking wizard-type individuals. One of them wearing an all ebony robes and armor, and the other all ivory robes and armor.
Are you telling me we're fighting ebony and ivory right now?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
They look strikingly similar to each other.
And they were
And the-
roommates.
And they were
Oh my
roommates.
god, they were roommates.
Beyond the 2 of them, against the wall, carved into the wall, looks to be an arched gateway, almost. And layering the entirety of it is arcane and occult etchings that hurt your eyes to even peer upon it. You watch as the actual edges of said gateway begin to crackle and peel off incredibly slowly.
Are the wizards like doing magic on it?
The one in ebony is the one in ivory turns to look at you, and one hand still displayed out looking at the door. We have guests, brother.
Listen, gotta be muskets.
You all breach into the room, the halberdier perching into the middle and 2 swordsmen on either side, and over their shoulders is 2 handgunners, readying. Where do you want to stop?
Bye, lads.
Phil boy! Fucking.
Two of the cultists dropping dead immediately, and the rest
I'll
of
just
them.
the wizard, you twats!
Put on the way, son!
Can I-
As they both buck down behind the swordsman and begin reloading their pistols at the handguns as rapidly as possible. I'm assuming, do you two stand behind the shield wall, or do you wade in?
I weighed in.
I would like to charge the wizards, please.
Fair dues.
Screaming the phrase, "In the name of Sigmar, I abjure thee!"
The two of you
That's
wade
the
on
character.
in and begin slaughtering the cultists. Joffrey, as you charge into the wizards, you aren't tripped up almost, but you are barged into by a blue-robed cultist with a golden beaked mask and a dagger, basically trying to lash at you. You manage to block him with the haft of your hammer, but he's desperately trying to reach over and start like, "The change commands your blood, heretic!" Bill, you have slightly more composure and tact than Joffrey. Basically, dodging blow. A greatsword or halberd?
It was a greatsword at this point, yeah.
Yeah, it was a greatsword.
Bill fights like a bastard, so he's mostly head-putting people and like smashing them with the edge of the greatsword.
Nice.
He's not
yeah.
swinging it, he's just like pummel,
Right.
bam.
So we're like standard, like, you know, great swords in the state troops of the Empire. You know, they'll be doing these figure eight bullshit.
Nobody's taught him how to fight with a greatsword. No.
So he's just purely winging it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, outswing, smash.
Nice. Them cultists as rapidly as possible. Wading through a hefty amount. A few of them, however, about half, diverge from the two of you and stay go for your comrades that are still at the door, piling on top of them. One of your handgunners, which was his name?
Preston and Garvey.
Fuck you.
God damn it.
Garvey manages to, before he gets a blade stabbed into his neck as a cultist dives over, being skewered by the swordsman, as just piercing into the neck of Garvey. He manages to get a shot off, and the bullet pierces the shoulder of the ivory sorcerer. These interlopers will prove more trouble than they're worth, brother. Accelerate the process. Of course, brother. And you watch as the portal begins to crackle violently, the slow methodicalness giving way to a rapid, violent screeching that pierces your eardrums, as the wall seems to give way very, very quickly to a yawning portal of swirling colors and what seem to be shapes and shadows in the distance. You continue wading on forward. Do you try and get to the wizards?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we're moving in the. I believe we're moving in the direction of the wizards.
Just grab,
That's fair.
grab the fucking skull of the guy with the beak mask and I drive his beak through the chest of someone else.
Nice.
Change this!
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, it was paper mache. God damn.
No, it's tinfoil. So just
It's tinfoil, but the head goes through anyway, so it's fine.
butchering these cultists as your men seem to finally start to rally and get a hold of themselves and fight off the remaining cultists. You begin to charge at the wizards. Bill, just as your greatsword is about to pierce the back of the ebony one, you watch as the ivory lowers his hand and a mystical force seems to basically halt the blade mere inches away.
Oh, I fucking hate magic.
And his mutated beastly eyes and his clawed hand gaze at you with a mocking grin. How about you and I go for a little trip, man?
I don't think
And
you have to take me out there for you.
And his arm moves up along the greatsword, grabbing your wrist, and he falls back, pulling you with him as you fall into the portal.
No!
Joffrey, you charge in, but you begin to lose your footing as you're no longer moving of your own force, and instead there seems to be a vacuuming suck from the portal that drags you in, and your foot lose purchase on the bloody, gooey surface that you've been walking on.
There's one wizard left, isn't there?
There is. Would you like to try and take a swing at him at the pass?
I'm going to throw my hammer at him.
Okay, go for it. You chuck your hammer at him?
Just, it freezes in midair.
No,
Starts-
it basically clocks him on the side as you go through the portal, and you watch as he loses concentration, and the portal begins to close rapidly behind you, and you just hear, "I'll find you, brother!" closing in behind you.
And I'll find you if it takes me 1,000 years!
Cut to 10 minutes from now when Nathan's like, "Oh, so I don't have my hammer anymore, Sean? Are you serious?"
Yeah, I don't have my hammer. What the fuck, bro?
What the fuck, Sean? I can't believe you did this to me.
Yeah, that's like really like come on, man.
So yeah. Let me just change this to this. There we go. The two of you begin falling, plummeting, sliding. It's impossible to tell in this swirling dimension of colors. You watch as shadowy figures that you would only call demons in your worst nightmares begin to swim almost after you, begin clawing at your feet to try and grapple you and drag you past what seems to be this tunnel that you're in. They seem to be just gathering at the edges to just claw in towards you. Bill, this wizard that you are currently grappled with, what's happening right now? Are you screaming? Are you punching the shit out of him?
Oh, I'm screaming, and I've got I've got a thumb, and I'm trying to push it into his eye as hard as I can.
So he's literally just grabbing onto your wrist, just like,
Let go!
and you watch as you manage to plug your thumb into his eye in such a way that he loses concentration for just a second, and a shadowy hand, which as it grabs onto him becomes material, and it's a blood red fist with bone protruding out of it, and a snarling face of hate and fiery eyes grabs him. Come, mortal. And he is dragged out of the tunnel with you. Not with you, by himself, and you are still running.
I scream. I scream as he is dragged away.
Yeah, and you are both.
Snack for a bloodletter.
And the two of you are barely able to get a glimpse of each other as you essentially spin and tumble through this dimension until eventually you catch one last glimpse of Bill Joffman as he gets punted out, not dragged out as the sorcerer seems to have been, but like shunted out into a different area, completely like this view, and you begin barreling past where he flew out, which is by itself strange, as distance doesn't seem to feel like it should be. It's really hard to articulate what's happening to you right now.
I can only imagine. It's like
Remember the
there.
end of Interstellar?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Essentially-
fucking pitching. Like parts of myself are being turned inside out and shit. Not a big fan.
Yeah. It feels like your entire skin is trying to detach itself from your body, almost. It's vile. And you continue plummeting forward and forward for hours, minutes, days. It's impossible to tell. Until... And you find yourself hitting the earth hard. Blood in your mouth as you get up and look around.
Mm-hmm.
You're no longer in Visumland. You are surrounded by what seems to be hard red earth, but in the distance what seems to be grassy plains and the outcroppings of hundreds of beast skin, not like Beastman, but actual animal skinned tents in the distance. But in the middle of them, what seems to be a small primitive town being erected in the center. What would Joffin do in this situation?
I'm gonna have to go towards the town. find someone there. Surely.
You do. And you begin your journey. And go. Okay. And before long, Joffrey, you find yourself meeting and talking with. After a good amount of time trying to translate and figure out what the fuck these people are saying, you understand these people are part of a very large tribe, one of 12. A tribe of bellicose. And beyond that, you begin to settle. Bill!
I'm sure nothing bad will happen to that tribe.
You hit the ground hard as well, but it is not earth, it is sand that you hit. The gambeson and plate, or chain I should say, that you're wearing feels hot on your skin. Your hands slightly sting as you touch the earth beneath you. You look around.
Oh fuck, is this Astalia? Oh,
he would absolutely believe that's Astalia! You're fucking right, he would!
Oh, jeez. How the fuck are you at home?
You look around, and in the distance, besides vast deserts in almost every direction you can see, there's nothing. You have to pick a direction and start walking.
I rip through my backpack until I find like a bottle or something.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
And I put it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I like look at it for a bit. And I pick it up and I drop it.
Okay.
What way does it fall pointing towards?
I would say west.
I go that way.
Fair.
Well, Sigmar's hands now.
Yep.
And I begin walking in whatever direction that is.
Hours turn to 2 days, Bill. You become incredibly dehydrated. It's hard to really stay on your feet. Until, in the distance, you notice you're not really sure what the word for it is. You think the Astalians had a word for it. Mirage? Mirage? Something like that.
Mirag? Mir? I thought Astalia was supposed to be nice.
But in the distance, what looks to be shimmering from the heat evaporating from the sands below you, if your eyes aren't mistaken, looks to be a massive, shining city. Bigger than anything you've seen. Bigger than North.
Maybe those boys at the pub weren't lying. Might be alright after all. I feel like stumbling my way towards it.
Okay, good. And hours pass before, as night begins to draw on the close, Bill, you finally reach the gates of Hammerhall. And
That's not a very Astalian name.
no, it's not. And from there, we'll cut now to Reese. Reese!
Yes.
Dreams are difficult for you.
What a way to start.
They are filled with horrors of the kind that you never want to experience again. You dream of a life much like the one you currently lead, aboard a Black Ark, sailing with your kindred, raiding the shores of slaves and plunder. But you dream of ancient days. You weren't just some mid-ranking corsair. You were a fleet master.
I mean, obviously there's the Lamy spectrum.
You command legions. You wore a mask of a golden kraken. You remember a world dying. Of you and your brothers and sisters, leading the hag sorceresses of a city feels similar to you, Nagarond, as besieged and fell. You led them to the ships. You sailed east. One last vengeance. You breached the shores of the lands of fools, and the cities of white and gold. You burned them. You slaughtered ignorant fools. You pierced into the heart of their donut-shaped homeland. But you were not the only one there. There were traitors amongst your ranks. There was a queen, you don't know her name, but she sided with the Dark Powers. She corrupted princeling of these fools and turned into bloodshed. And the land was burned from two sides. You fought with tooth and nail against both of them. The ignorant cousins of yours and these insane fanatics that desired nothing but the world be defeated. You fought for days. For the last thing you remember is fighting a handmaiden. A woman trained from birth, almost as skilled as you. Not quite though. She was on the ground, your blade ready to pierce her throat, when an arrow from somewhere you don't know where pierced her gorget. You fell to the ground, looking up at the sky, and the clear, albeit red sky that lay above you, as the lifeblood drained from your body turned to a swirling vortex, as a yawning maw, laughing god, reached out to take your soul. You wake up. That was weird.
I'm sure that has no significance and it's fine.
Look here.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few questions about your history that I would be very much interested in learning about.
Okay.
When this world was made right by the Elven Gods, by Marathi, by Cain, by Malarian, who, for the purposes of understanding who Malarian is, that's just Malekith, but Games Workshop had to copyright something. As these Elven Gods made the world right for you and your people, you and your people, how old would you say Lokir is to begin with? I should say. Elves in this they're not immortal, so to speak, but they are ancient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're talking like roughly about 500 plus years they can live to. Maybe longer.
I mean, this is the problem with elf ages, because it's like, oh, he's 243, and it's like, oh, so he's basically a child.
No. They mature around like the fucking 50s and 60s. I would say, for the sake of it, life experiences and stuff like that. But yeah, just.
Baldwin starts at 34. You're then an adult.
But in terms of roughly, how long you've been around, like how much of the block have you explored? How old would Lokir?
What popped into my head as soon as you asked was 347.
Okay. So, you weren't around at this time, but you've heard the tales from your grandfather. This was a time of the Age of Myth, as the gods made the world right for us. Sigmar began doing his own thing, whatever. Malarion and Arathi situated themselves and took control of the realm of shadows. Ulgu, as it is called. The land is nothing but mist and shadows. Perfect environs for your kind. For the Corsairs and the Darkling Covens to essentially call their own and strike out into the realms to claim what they want. This does not mean you were from there. You could be born in any of the realms. The one you are currently on, for instance, is Akshi, the realm of fire. There are many of your people here. You're in fact welcome in a lot of cities, for in terms of your trade and plunder that you would bring in. You would not have been around for the Age of Myth. However, you would have been around for the Age of Chaos. You see, my friends, this is a post-apocalypse setting, where Chaos found these realms, razed every city they could find, spoiled the lands, and made the skies burn once again, like they did in the old. In this time, look here. Would you have, with your allies, retreated to Ulgu and kept yourselves safe? Or would you have dared the waters of Akshi? The open seas, the burning seas.
Definitely would have sailed the seas, because it's pretty based.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, you would have. Your life in these 347 years, 47?
Yeah,
Have been nothing but a war.
based.
You have claimed land, seceded land, retreated, caught enemies and worshippers of chaos in endless ambushes, sunk them to the briny deeps. It has been a good one. And any chance you have had to bring back some slaves to Ulgu, to the slave ports that you call home, you would have taken over.
Fill the holds.
Fill the holes. Those times of glory, perhaps they would be in your mind, are past. As you gather your equipment and head onto the deck of your ship, in which case, it might not be your ship in particular. I would imagine you're maybe a high-ranking Blackwell Corsair, but you're not the captain. What would this ship have been called? Do you have anything in your mind? Or shall we just go for Shadow of Intent as a class?
Um,
You don't even have to think about it right now.
ship would be called
Touch my ship.
ship would be called the Mistress.
Ooh, the Mistress. I love it.
Good shadow of
You got-
intent.
Yeah. You gather your equipment and you head onto the decks of the Mistress. You look out among the decks and you see Druki sailors basically keep the ship running to peak performance, whipping any slaves that they find that seem to be lax in their duties, carrying water pails, shit. Just providing manpower at the very least. The ones rowing are well below deck. Exactly, as they should be. They should know their place. Sorry, let me go back to...
Why should I lift a hand on my own ship?
Exactly.
Except to strike a slave.
Those times of constant warfare, they're faded, but they're not gone. For Sigmar emerged from his cowardly Relatier. For when the Age of Chaos occurred, he and as many people as he could find basically retreated through these realm gates, these portals, and then he sealed every single one off, cutting off anyone else that wanted to try and risk getting to freedom. Sealed himself off and left the world to its own devices. He has since emerged from these realms, with armies of golden warriors striking from the skies in bolts of lightning. Stormcasts, he called them. Spiky, sparky little shits, I think a few of your men have called them, as they've seen them. Thankfully, in the time since, many cities have grown to flourish off of your trade. You're still getting chances to fight, you're still getting chances to slaughter as much as you can. But a few cities like Anvilgard, as you can see on the map, on the north side,
Yes.
Is a haven for you people. They cherish any sorts of plunder as well as exotic beasts that you can find and bring to them, as well as on the down low in the undercities. They thrive on slave labor, although this is not mentioned in the upper echelons. Dirty. You and your crew have heard word of what seems to be a pretty poorly protected trade pioneer ship sailing the waters that you are in right now. Your captain, though this trade pioneer doesn't seem to be, how to put it, chaos aligned, seems to be easy pickings. And he wants a bite.
Classic.
You can tell from the maps that are presented before you that they are traveling what seems to be up north, near Amelgard, the Leaping Tongues.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially an area where there is reefs and many large rocky islands that ships could hide behind.
Okay.
Do you want to set any plan of attack to suggest to your captain? By the way, the other two boys haven't got their things yet, but you, for the purposes of any skill checks or anything, are able to use your sheet.
Okay.
Feel free, if you see any skills that you think would be interested in using, feel free to do it.
I don't think so, but I would advise that we attempt to sneak up upon the prey using the cover of the rocks. And because I assume that our arc has fucking harpoons with chains attached that we can just shoot them into the ship and just slowly reel them in.
One of the other, not the admiral, advisors on the ship, the Darkling sorceress, by the name of Amdurat. She suggested to the captain putting scouts on top of the rocks, basically searching for them and plotting out exactly when to emerge from behind, following on to your idea. Captain likes both of your statements. Following this, get yourself in position. 2 hours pass, and early afternoon turns to dusk as you watch the sun dance in the sky. The light glints off the only rocks before you, and the heat is almost unbearable. You wait patiently as the slaves below deck groan in pain as the heat is contained in their chambers, and many of them either fall unconscious or dies from the heat stroke. You wait until finally the ship is in view, according to your scouts. And the captain has given you word, giving you authority to give the order. Attack when ready. You watch from the words, watch from the very edge of the deck as you peer out around as the ship grows closer and closer. This is a fat vessel, by the way, laden down with so much plunder. You can see very tired humans doddering about. Further and further, they drift amongst the tongues. Until, by chance, they hit a stray wave. The ship bucks up and creaks against the rock that it was traveling alongside.
No!
And with that, the sails drop, and like a knife in the darkness, the ship sweeps out, and the oars drop, and you are dragged around swiftly. The harpoons level the ship, getting ready to fire. On thine order, Captain. One of your underlings speaks.
I let it get a bit closer.
Closer.
I want them to see us coming.
The men are still racked in dizziness until finally. Pirates! You hear in the distance.
Fire.
The cracking of wood as the ship is splintered into dozens of pieces, and the harpoons get purchase, and the sailors, well trained at this point through many years serving underneath you, begin to drag it in, scraping off the rocks, and the sailors aboard falling to their knees as the ship is once again rocked to another side. Further and further it is dragged. Many of the men, too panicked and frightened to man the whatever meager weaponry they have. There seems to be like 2 cannons and a ballista on the ship and not else. A few of them stop towards. One of them takes out a pistol and fires it. And without even moving, you just hear the bullets whip past your head.
I imagine, as a pirate ship, that the prow of our ship, it's not like a normal ship's prow. It's more like just a really long plank for boarding actions.
Ooh, good.
So I've drawn my cutlass and my repeater crossbow, and I'm just standing on that plank as we just loom towards the ship.
The camera like pans slightly as it just like this awesome view of you standing, cutlass in one hand, repeater crossbow at the ready, as it looks behind you, and the captain, like standing behind his helmsman, what looks to be a gnarled, bloody cane, dried blood on the hook at the top. Many uses in battle in the scene, as he begins to grin at you, proud that you are taking the initiative. The ship dragged in, close enough that it is within striking range, and the ship once again, its oars dropping to your ship, dropping the oars to the other side, banks around, so you are facing it head on, and the ship rams into them, the prow landing on the deck of their ship.
Just, I leap onto that fucking deck.
Fantastic. I imagine you are slicing and dicing as you go.
Yep.
Please, okay. At this point,
Literally the fucking like the trailers for Black Flag.
Oh,
Like the fucking Edward just leaping onto his ship, and it's just like bang, bang, cut, sword drawn, slash, like just fucking clearing the deck.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Let's go.
Roll me a weapon skill test, please.
Okay, how does one do that?
So you go onto your stats sheet.
Yes.
And you go onto weapon skill.
Yes.
The bottom right.
And then do I do anything on this little menu that's come up?
Let me look. I'm not seeing myself. Okay. Yes. So, I'll actually take a picture of this for YouTube, so you can also have a look at it, so you can understand what is happening right now, or you can press the button yourself. So essentially, what these two numbers mean, the common rule, DM.
Yeah.
D, the difficulty number, that is the number you have to hit on each your on dices to get successes. Okay.
Is that the first one? The 4 right now?
Yes, that's the 4.
Okay.
The N, basically the second number, that is the complexity of the task. Basically, that number determines how many of that other number that you need to get in order to succeed at the test.
So
okay.
So this Reese needs to roll 1 4 on a d6.
Yes, on a d6.
Damn,
yes.
this dickhead hits in 4s. Fucking hell.
Is that good or bad? I don't know.
Well,
Scars from that lame.
Well, no. So essentially, that difficulty number that changes depending on like a lot of things. For instance, you compare essentially your accuracy against the the target's defense, and that judges what the difficulty is. So if you look at combat, you see abilities. So
yes.
combat tab of your sheet. You see the hammer on the left, and it says good.
Yeah.
So basically, you compare that against enemy's defense, and that will give you the difficulty of the test. So
okay.
for this Reese, these guys are shocked they are unprepared and they're disoriented completely. So the difficulty is going to be 3.
Okay.
3 more. So once you click that, just click roll.
Whoa, there's dice on my screen.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That was cool. They just spawned. That was really kind of cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah, man. Okay, so you succeeded with 3 additional successes. Okay. You don't need to roll damage at this point. It's not necessary.
Ah, yeah, it's just mooks.
Essentially, it's just mooks. But essentially, you are a whirlwind. A storm of blades. As you leap onto the ship, you cut one down as you land on your feet, crouching as you do. Spinning in the same position, you turn, lancing up into the gob of another, piercing into his skull. Drawing your blade back, you draw your repeater crossbow and into the head of a man a few feet away.
Yes.
You begin slaughtering these men. Following a moment after you is the rest of your crew. They begin jumping onto the ship and swarming. Do you say anything to your men or to these traders as you do so?
I say absolutely nothing.
You are
Completely silent.
Silence here. No battle cry, no instructions, no nothing. Just
Nope.
enjoying the
My men know
glory.
what to do.
Indeed they do. The fight lasts barely 2 minutes. Men are cut down before they have a chance to draw their weapons in some cases. It is a slaughter. Your men, however, are clever. They know not to kill everyone. They take about a third of the crew, about 8 men or so, alive. A few minor wounds, but nothing too serious. About 3 of the men even gave up without a fight, just dropped their weapons in the spot.
That was a bad idea.
The rest, oh yeah. The rest of the men didn't even have a chance to drop their weapons. The ship is taken perfect. Exactly as it always has been. Precise
Yes.
as you should. Once the slaughter is over, and the men begin hauling the new captives up, the rest of your crew begins descending into the decks, hauling out any trading goods they can find. You find silks, you find grain, you find a few small jewelry boxes, and a large artistic depiction, or artistic interpretation of Sigmar, painted down the hold. What is interesting, however, about an hour or so after the battle, as you are communing with your captain and the sorceress in his quarters, one of the crew enters in, escorted by the guards, so not unannounced. The guard speaks up. My lords, this man here believes that he has found something that you would be quite interested in. The Corsair steps forward, hand on his chest, and the other hand outstretched, pulling out what seems to be a piece of parchment with a wax seal, basically planted on the front. Reese, could
Yes.
you give me a lore check, please? So in your skills on the right hand side, a few down.
Yeah, I got it. What difficulty?
Difficulty, I would say 4.
4? Okay, that's fine. Nice.
You succeeded. So, surprising, but in your travels,
It's surprising, fuck you.
let me explain. It's surprising for the simple reason that in recent years, this symbol was up until a few years ago, this symbol was completely unknown to you. This symbol is essentially how do I put it? A stamp of office for essentially Sigmar's secret police.
Okay.
They are called the Order of Azir. They are comprised of men, elves, dwarves, again, copyright, I know, from all walks of life. They are essentially inducted into this secret order to hunt out any sense of treachery, heresy, or corruption that may infest Sigmar's lands. That is why the seal is surprising to you. Why would a trader ship be carrying a letter sealed from one of the Order?
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Indeed. Give it here, young man. As he begins to takes the letter off and just begins to tell me, young sailor, who exactly did you find this on? Where did you find it, I should say? I just seemed to be a nobleman, my lord. He didn't seem to be anything of note. He didn't even have a weapon on him. He shot himself. Died himself. Didn't even trouble him.
It made me hard.
Oh, half chub.
I'll be honest, my captain. I came a little.
Okay, when I saw him shut himself.
I'll be honest, Captain.
The captain,
I loved it.
the captain chuckles a little bit. Well, at the very least, you'll be compensated for bringing this to my attention. Guards, see that he's compensated. The guards take him outside, and as the door closes, you hear the clicking of coins in a bag be put into the man's hand.
That is not how I thought he was about to be compensated.
It's just
I know,
a
I know.
single gunshot.
Subverting your expectations, haha.
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the captain takes the letter out, reads it. Take a look at this. And
Take a read.
essentially, Reese, any of you would like to log out and basically go back into the game. Essentially the summary paragraph that you see on the right hand side,
Well, now I'm curious.
that is the contents of the letter. You read that. Give me 2 seconds to reply to
Where's
it.
this?
Log out.
It's basically log out or
The Enter the Motor Realms thing? Eight and calculate vast plains, each to the ones
Yes,
of the map.
that's
Yeah,
it.
okay.
That's it.
The Soulbound system has undergone a major refactoring in how it handles effects.
Kill yourself.
One day I'm gonna do it, and then you'll all be sorry. I'm not seeing shit here.
What do you guys print screen for Nathan, please?
No.
No.
Why are you both such actual bastards?
Because it's funny.
Fuck's sake. You can't have a bit of fun anymore, really. Fucking hell.
I didn't say anything. I was just gonna tell you guys to fucking kill yourselves, but
There you go, print screen.
thanks. Are you gonna send it to me as well, or are you just gonna print screen it?
I put it into the actual Pathfinder WoW chat,
Oh,
it's
cool.
Sean's chat.
Thanks, buddy. Ah.
Interesting, okay. I have read it. So I know obviously on the game, out of game description thing, there isn't, but in the letter in my hand, is it addressed to someone in particular?
That is the thing. It is not addressed to anyone in particular. There is
Curious.
No, there is no to. There is no. There's no to in it. There's nothing.
Okay, so I'm just going for a print, but I'm still listening.
Go for it. Yeah. You fucker. Essentially, what you can interpret is that this letter was probably meant to be hand delivered to an individual. Who that could possibly be, I have no idea at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, the letter's in your possession right.
Ah!
Essentially, let me turn the music down so I can actually hear myself think.
You hear him pissing.
Yeah. What's it? Sorry, the pissing has kind of just turned me off.
Mm-hmm.
It's lost my train of thought.
I might just go for a shit while I'm here, actually.
Fuck.
This is what happens to the letter shop. It pisses on.
Yeah. The captain, after giving you a moment to read it, he gestures for you to hand it off to the sorceress.
Hand it to her.
Well, my friend, what do you think of it? What do you make of this little escapade that this individual is trying to get someone to embark on?
Seems Sigma and his minions are still scrambling.
Call him Sigman. That's pretty good.
It does seem like it. Although I am curious. I've not heard of the Titanworks myself, honestly. But I know of the land of Vitriola. Partially want to investigate this. Or at the very least send someone to have a look. What do you suggest, sorceress? As she finishes reading them. Quite honestly, Captain, it seems like a bunch of drivel. It seems like a fledgling town struggling to survive, and it's barely doing that. I doubt it's worth a notice, but if you are curious, we could send one of our own. Perhaps someone trusted, someone capable, someone able to look after themselves. And her eyes slowly drift to you. And
Can I just quickly
shitty
ask,
grin. Yes.
what kind of relationship do I have with that sorceress?
Oh, she has been basically how I put it. What's the exact word I'm looking
She
for?
desires your demise.
She, you and her have been biting at each other's tails for years now to gain the captain's favor.
Best.
She has essentially done everything in her power to undermine you. And in fact, that one instance recently with the ship where she was agreeing with your suggestion was less her trying to support you and more trying to one-up you.
I thought it was.
Yeah. So, as she says that, and you can see just the whisper of a shitting grin peek onto the side of her mouth, the side the captain can't see. What do you say? Anything? Or do you just stare daggers at this bitch?
I stared for like a split second, long enough that I know what the fuck she's doing, and she knows that I know. She knows I know that I know that she knows. She knows that I know that I know that she knows.
Fucking elves!
Fucking elves!
Fucking Ungi!
Elgi.
Elgi, whatever the fuck.
Well, it's a bit of a shame that such an individual does not exist on this ship, isn't it? What's her name? Or does she have a name, or everyone just call her sorceress?
You can't just call her a sorceress. Just call her sorceress. Androneth was her
I just
name.
whispered
Sorceress
bitch under my breath.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I imagine you 100% did that thing from what we did in the shadows of at one point in the last few years. May I approach the bitch? Excuse me? May I approach the bench?
Pretty much,
yeah. And as you said, the captain. Well, hang on. Look here. Personally, I would like this investigated by someone that I trust. Because, well, the sorceress has a point that it's probably nothing. The fact this is from a member of the Order of Azir speaks that there might be something worthwhile in this area. And to be quite honest, in the time you've been serving on me, I've yet to trust anyone more. Which is something that can be said with no little gravitas. I would not force you to do this, but I would greatly appreciate should you embark upon this quest for me. What are you going to say, sorry?
I've got two questions.
Of course, go for it.
The first is, how well do I know this captain? And do I know... Basically what I'm really asking is refusing this code for I won't wake up tomorrow morning. Secondly, also,
Yes.
I assume this is a bit of a, you know, I don't have a choice here, really, is what I'm getting at.
Yes. Okay. So, answer your question in order. You have known this captain for the last 60 odd years, essentially.
Oh, I died for a second. Hold on.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I'm back. You guys back?
Yep.
Never left.
Cool. You've known this captain for essentially 60 odd years.
Okay.
You've known him since the glory days. He essentially slew the old captain due to spotting a moment of weakness, took command, has led this ship very, very well since, and has respected your insight during this entire time. That being said, he is still a Druki. You believe that if you were to refuse this order, you would not be killed in your sleep. You would probably be, how I put it, slyly, quietly pushed to the side. You would lose your rank. You would lose what respect you had with the crew. Until the point where you were eventually deemed no longer necessary.
So political death.
Worse. That's worse.
That's so much worse.
So much
It's
worse.
Silencing you on Twitter.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're fucking soft banned.
Yeah, it's,
Baby.
it's a political death if you refuse, essentially.
Fair.
Yeah. He can't kill you outright. You're too respected and beloved by the crew.
Mm-hmm.
But he can
Push me aside slowly.
Yes, he can. He can push you out over the next few years until you are deemed no longer necessary. And you know for a fact, Darkling sorceresses, aside from their magic, like shadow magic, which they're very, very proficient at, they're well known for their network of spies, for spreading rumors and dissent among populations. She's not just here to inform the captain of bullshit. She's here to make sure that anyone that is undesirable amongst the crew is rooted out and disposed of. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So,
If those are your wishes, Captain, I would be,
hold that thought. Hold that thought.
that's good.
One sec.
It's fine, just about to get my big moment.
Yep, don't worry about it. It's okay. Wasn't important, obviously.
That's fine, clearly not. Whatever.
Sorry.
Nathan's not even here for it, so. Yeah.
Apologies. My headphones basically cut out. I lost all sound there for a second.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
Right, what's
Don't worry
happening?
about what we said.
You just must be telling him to get fucked. No, I'm kidding.
Stop! I'm going to do my own adventure.
If this is your order, Captain, oh my Captain, then of course I shall endeavour to see it through to the best of my ability.
Good to hear, man. Don't worry, we're not going to make you trudge across thousands of miles of Akshian landscape. We'll sail around the coast, get you into the Bay of Vitriola, and get you as close as you can. We'll probably give you one of the dark steeds from the hold.
Based. Oh, can I have a cold one? Do we have cold ones?
There are cold ones. You
says
can't have them
cold.
just yet.
Ah.
But, Reese, in fact, I had looked into this ages ago. There are plenty of talents that you can take for training and riding a cold one.
Based. Definitely doing that.
We are getting you a cold one. Absolutely. So yeah. With that, with the shitting grin now fully on the sorceress's face, the day comes to a close as the hall is counted up, the slaves are counted for, and the ship begins sailing northwest from the Leaping Tongues up and around, all the way down into Vitriola. From there, you will essentially be traveling eastwards in search of this settlement.
What was the name of the settlement I'm looking for again? Where am I going to?
Amigdul's Rest. It is not on the map.
Oh, right, okay then. That's
It
fine.
is that fresh of a settlement. Also, I made it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in terms of the map? Like, what's it?
In terms of
near?
the map. In terms of the map. So basically, it's essentially around this area here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, essentially around that area.
Sacred Lake. Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. With that, days turn the weeks as you finally make landfall. The ship pulls up along the coast. You, your steed, are put into a rowboat with a few sailors. They get to shore. You mount your steed, and you begin riding off eastwards. Is there anything you would like to do before you leave the ship?
So I assume the sorceress has her own, like, sleeping quarters.
She would.
I would like to, after, like, during the day, I mean, I assume we land during the day at some point, so she's probably out and about on the ship somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I would like to just slip into her quarters and take a piss on her pillow.
That's the most petty shit
It's
I've
so-
ever heard. You give her fucking pink eye as your last fucking thing you may ever see of her.
It's so petty! Fuck!
Fucking Dricky.
It's such a jerky move, isn't it?
Fucking hell! There's no need! There's no need for this.
Yeah, there is though. There is though.
The real question is,
Fuck you.
does she wake up?
As you get onto shore with your steed, and you begin riding slowly at a trot, you swear in the distance you can hear a scream. And your trot
I just
becomes a gallop.
smile.
You smile to yourself, your trot becomes a gallop, and you ride off into the east, into Akshi.
Best.
Snapping back to our other two compatriots.
Oh,
Bill! You find yourself in a city that is utterly fucking alien to you, aside from one thing and one thing only. The statues. One of the first things you notice as you enter in through the gates, which, by the way, are utterly fucking massive. In fact, let me get a picture of Hammerhall.
I never knew Astalia was this rich.
oh, fucking Sigmar statues here to be a Stalia.
There we go. Discord. Fuck's sake. That is essentially a very wartime picture of Hammerhall action.
So this is what I see walking through the fucking desert.
It's a bit more mild than that. It's not currently in the midst of wartime, so there's not like lightning, fucking magical storms happening at the moment. But you do see a barren landscape surrounding it and gigantic golden walls surrounding this city.
What the hell? Well, did say Astalia was interesting. So
You approach the gates, and they open a small amount, and a soldier comes out to meet you. Well, let me rephrase that. A group of 3 soldiers, and what looks to be a golden giant flanking them, comes out to meet you. The men are dressed similarly to state soldiers that you know, but the colors are not recognizable to you. As well as the golden giant is certainly not fucking recognizable.
what's Batalia instead? Don't know that close.
The men approach you, and they begin to ask you a question. Excuse me, sir,
Aye.
who are you, and why are you approaching, how are you approaching Hammerhall Aksha by yourself?
I'm William Buttersby, Sergeant at Arms, under the Null Town Watch, and well, I walked. I sort of looked behind me. It was a awful trip in the desert. Do you have any water? Actually, I'm fucking parched.
One of the men pulls out a water skin and is about to go hand it to you when the golden giant steps forward and puts a hand on his shoulder to stop him, marching forward towards you. Let me get a good picture. Go. Yeah, this one is a bit accurate. Can't find it. There we go. Again, not an action pose, but you get the gist. He sort of just looks you up and down and takes off his helmet, and you see what looks to be a human face scarred with lightning bolts. And he begins to speak in a
I
voice
thought you were a giant.
far too deep to be human. No one passes the deserts of Akshi alone. It's far too dangerous. Yet I do not sense the taint of chaos upon you.
I've not been warp tinted. No. I fought wizards and mutants in my time, but never tinted. No. I make sure to say my 3 prayers every night to Sigmar. And to the good Emperor Karl Franz.
We know not who this Karl Franz is. Where are you
What?
from?
Do you not know of the Empire?
You are from an empire.
Aye, the Empire. God, I must not be until you. Am I in the frontiers? Is this what the Badlands are like?
This is Hammerhell Aksha, my friend. This is about as bad land and frontier as you could possibly muster.
I am in the Badlands. Oof. Jesus, I am far from home.
Captain Roykart, this man might be suffering from dehydration. Take him inside, he is pure. Find out what you can from him, and if he is capable, which he does seem to be based on his arms and armor, induct him into the guild.
I'm being
You're so-
conscripted again. Oh well.
You're a soldier.
Again.
I had even a rank.
And you will serve under Sigmar. Welcome to Hammerhall.
Excellent. Some things never change, I guess.
The giant turns around, begins marching away as the men.
What do you mean that I call for that? How does this work?
As you begin to ask, just
This is
very,
not some Middleheim drunk, is it?
the men approach you amidst all your questions. They clap you on the shoulder. It's like, you braved the desert yourself, what? Fucking impressive! They offer you some water, another one to take you into the fucking tavern. You're getting a drink, you're gonna be telling me all the fucking stories.
Right, let's go. Oh, I could use a drink. It's been days.
What follows is a night of drinking, carousing, and enjoying what seems to be just a calm night of civilization without any fear for a moment. But this city is weird. There are statues of Sigmar everywhere. Not the likeness that you're quite familiar with, but you recognize the symbols, the twin-tailed comet and everything, Galmaraz. Symbols you recognize, you're comfortable there. Taverns are a bit of an odd shape. There's dwarves and elves everywhere.
I've never seen dwarf before. Oh, what an elf. Hold on, there's a jetpack there too.
This is all immediately very, very strange to you. Until a hulking mass of fat and flesh with a Fu Manchu beard and a top knot comes punching into the door of the tavern. Comes up to the bar. Pudding! Barkeep! Yes. Got some pudding for you, sir. And the barkeep basically goes in and unwraps what seems to be just a pile of black pudding and puts it onto the bar in front of what you can only assume from the legends that you heard back home is an ogre. You can see that you're not the only one on edge of this, as a few of the men have their hands close to their weapons.
As if that'll help.
I
Very
probably
pertinent
walk to
question.
the other side of the bar,
That is very fair. You do so.
as far away as I can, preferably near a window.
Which, by the way, is very hard. This thing is fat as fuck.
I attempt my
It takes
fucking
some-
best.
It takes up so much space.
If a fight's going down here, I am not part of it.
It grabs the plate of black pudding.
Oh, Christ.
Spilling all over.
Sigma.
And you hear its belly. And it belch out what remains of it. And the smell wafts through the tavern. And I would like you, Bill Buttersby, to
Got your
possibly...
second name was Buttersby.
Yeah, literally. To give me a fortitude, is it? Where the fuck is it? Fortitude. Fortitude! Bottom left of the skill list. Difficulty 4, please.
Right. Oh.
Complexity 1.
Yep. Nice.
You hold down your ale. With surprising capability. Although you feel the urge to gag is almost overwhelming.
Oh, it's like watching Joffrey vomit.
The men, once you have bought your ale, basically grab you and basically pull you to the far side of the tavern, sitting down by a window, cracking it open as wide as you can. A soldier by the name of Rickenslas says, "No, don't worry. No one likes the ogres here. Foul creatures. Only reason why they're allowed is because they actually work with us every now and again."
I did know a few giants to work with the Tobaccolanders back in the Empire did. Queer folk.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask, you keep talking about an empire. Which... Bless you, buddy. Which realm are you talking about? Like, is this Gur or
The realm? What do you mean the realm?
Realms? What little hamlet did you come from? Oh man.
I believe that wasn't. Was
Trying to remember.
that Beefledorf?
They all looked at each other. Sounds like a bill. Well,
That doesn't surprise me that I've not heard of Beefledorf if I'm in the Badlands. Do you know of Null? That might be more well known.
I think my cousin was from Null. Or at least he visited it once. It's in Shannon. Don't understand it. Never heard of it. Anyway. How did you get here? How did you end up in the desert?
Well, I was raiding a mutant's lair. I foiled chaos and courage with my men and my mate.
They're like the
Sadly had his
right?
last smithy burned down again.
Damn shame.
There was a couple of chaos cultists doing some sort of wizarding ritual.
Fucking hate
I wasn't really a fan of that, so we attacked them during the confrontation. They dragged us into the gate, portal, whatever it was, and I fell for a long time, but I didn't fall, I sort of floated, but I didn't float. As I grappled with him, I eventually got my thumb into his eye, and he was snatched off by some howling demon thing, and then I got punted out. Then ended up in the desert. I thought I was in Astalia of all places. Whew.
Well, that's the fucking desert. You lads ever heard of a realm gate out that way? Like the direction he came from? None of the Stormcast have any found. No. Right. Well, okay. Alright, lad. So I'll put it to you plainly. Well, sounds like you fell through a realm gate, but one that was probably corrupted by chaos. So, essentially, there's a bunch of realms. You're on Akshi right now, the realm of fire, and you're in the city of Hammerhal. You probably fell through a realm gate from wherever you were from, and your arse ended up in the middle of the fucking desert.
Makes an amount of sense.
Now, we have no fucking idea where that realm gate is, if we can even get it again, because they're fickle fucking things. Some of them open up at certain times of the day, certain times of the year. Some are always open. Sometimes you have to fucking sacrifice a kid to get them open. Fucking awful shit. Yeah, exactly. So don't fuck with those. Don't fuck with them. If you can try your best. It's fuck magic. I like fuck magic. Essentially, it sounds like you're stuck here. Because we never heard where you're from. We don't know how to get back. So, everything else be damned. We could offer you a job. Because you seem like a fighting lad. So how would you feel about joining up with the Free Guilds?
How much does it pay?
That pays us all the wage. I'll be able to basically get a nice retirement fund, assuming I don't get killed in a few years. I've got a nice...
You get to retire.
Alright.
Luxury. Sign me up.
Yep.
I've never had a pension before.
Pension, dental, benefits, all works. It's great. You don't get to go to Azir though. That's kind of a bit too hard on.
Blank look.
Azir, it's where Sigmar's from.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So basically, you're in the realm of actually fire right now. The realm of heavens, Azir. That's where Sigmar lives. I mean, you might be. Although, I mean, we're not on Shaiish, so that'd be very fucking weird. And you don't look like a ghoul. Or a what? So I don't know.
Undead.
No,
That's
exactly.
Sigmar is a god.
Sigmar is a god, yeah.
He doesn't come down and do things. He leaves that to the good Emperor Karl Franz.
Well, he doesn't much anymore. Well, you see, the thing is, we have to go back a few years. What happened was, and we cut now to Nathan.
Okay.
Years you no, not quite. Not yet. Not quite. Years passed, Nathan, as you inundated yourself with these tribes of bellicose. Did you? How friendly would you have been with them? Would you have made friends?
I smithed, I crafted, I forged, I loved and was loved.
Yep. And for years, for over a decade, Jotham lived a good, fulfilled life. You helped erect their small little hut in the center of their tribes to a bustling town. They still call themselves the Tribes of Bellicose, but you gave them insights into smithing, forging, the burning of charcoal, the working of alloys. They turned from tribal savages into what you would call a very early collection of imperial settlements. And your hand played a good part in that.
As Sigmar forged the Umberogan into the men of the Empire, so I forged these men.
Mm-hmm. And you were lauded. You were hailed as a bringer of knowledge. And it came to, unfortunately, an end. For one day, chaos found you all. Give me 1 second. As I change to that. No, to fucking... Where is it? As chaos breached into this world, you were, despite your best efforts, assailed from all sides. You and your people received messengers from all over Akshi. Settlements and cities fell. Men slaughtered to
to a man. Demons walking the earth. It was carnage. Forces of good were losing the fight. Good order, I should say.
Good.
Until one day, the unthinkable happened. From above you, all of you, thunder rumbled, and lightning sliced down outside of your town. And before the 12 tribes of Bellicose stood resplendent in glory, Sigmar held in hand, the God King. He spoke with the voice of only a god can speak, so I will not repeat those words here. But he asked of all of you to join him, to banish the darkness to the best of your ability, or die trying. There was not a single dissenter amongst you. Cladding you all in armor and weapons that a god can forge. United, you marched. Where was it? You marched with not just 12 tribes, but with Dwarden, Elves, and the Greenskins. You marched forth against a tide of destruction. Days turned to weeks. And 7 times Sigmar, along with all of you, led the charge against a hate-filled individual known to you only as Archaon. 7 times Sigmar led the charge against this demon incarnate. 7 times he was repelled. And on the 8th, you pushed him back. You pushed him back to a realm gate that led to the 8 points. The realm to connect all the realms. Held him there. Archaon rode out once more with the hosts of evil at his back. And Sigmar threw his hammer Galmaraz to strike him down. The throw was good, powerful. It would have killed anyone. But the changer of ways was on Archaon's side. And it was not Archaon, but an illusion. The hammer flew through the portal to the 8 points and was lost. With Galmaraz lost, so was the morale of the soldiers as Archaon emerged truly this time. 12 tribes of Bellicose, the men, elves, dwarven and orcs that stood by his side were slaughtered and routed. You lay now, dying on a battlefield. Surrounding you are the bodies of over a dozen Khorne worshippers. One of them got a lucky strike though. One of them drove an axe, severing your collarbone into your chest. Your lifeblood is seeping out from you. You can hear trample hoofs of horses and hoofed men. Things that were once men all around you. March as they bray for blood. Your mouth filled with blood as your lungs begin to collapse. And your eyes look to the skies as the thunder rumbles defiantly against evil.
Can I get some last words?
I was just about to ask.
My hand paws at the sodden mud around me. Sigmar! My hammer! I can't find my hammer.
Womp womp.
Kill yourself! Kill yourself!
Oh
and fuck
my
you.
god! Oh my god! You are the worst! That was great! That was great! You ruined it! You fucking ruined it! Oh my
Oh, I'm gonna kill you in real life.
You are actually the fucking worst person! Holy fuck!
Oh. Oh.
Joffrey!
Yes.
As that word escapes your lungs, your breath escapes you too. Your eyes begin to grow dark, and then the sky lights up before you, and lightning envelops you.
Can I just
Fuck
say a
you.
fucking cool thing? You got to piss on a bitch's pillow. I want to do this.
You're actually a country student.
You got to piss on some bitch's pillow. You got your cool fucking pirate thing. I didn't say a goddamn word.
Actually,
I want to do my cool thing.
fuck's sake.
Son of a
God,
bitch.
fucking damn it. Ah, okay. Alright. Joffrey.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to recall what exactly happens over the next few years. It is a flurry of lightning, the spark of hammer strikes, and the hymns of the heavens driven into your mind, into your soul. You come back to full awareness. You good, Reese? Good. Cool. You come back to full awareness. And you stand amongst... No, I need fucking better music than this. No. There we go. And you stand amongst your brothers in Azerheim. Lined rank by rank, clad in gold. Sigmar's name on your lips, his fury in your arms. You feel as though you lost something. And you look to your hand. You grasp your hammer ever tighter. There's a fog in your mind of a life you once knew. Of a friend you once had. Of a love you once knew. Now you know war. Now they shall know thunder. You and your brothers march forth. And as you enter into the celestial stair, lightning arcs. As each of you are lanced outwards, sent out to the realms. You land with a thud, and before you lies an army of evil, of demons, to the plague god, their pestilence spewing forth. Commander strides forth amongst you and your brothers, levels his hammer. For Sigmar! And for the rest of your days, Uniwar. And we go back to Bill. And so, basically, with the hammer lost, Sigmar and everyone that he could retreated to Azir. Last century or so, his the other big golden boys you saw, they're called Stormcasts. They are basically basically giant people that Sigmar made from dying warriors. So basically, if you're dying, there's a chance Sigmar will save your soul if he thinks you're worthy enough and make you into one of them.
So, what a little bit of this.
Aye.
Surely, if you're dying in battle, you're not a very good warrior. Why would they take the ones that didn't die in battle?
Well, they all look at each other and sort of like shrug. No one lives forever, mate.
Actually, I'd look if I hit 50, but never mind that.
Chances are in this line of work, yeah, we're gonna retire. But let's be fair, we'll all probably be killed. Greenskins, demons, psychopaths that scream for blood and skulls. Something's gonna get us.
So really, what you're telling me is that all this time's passed, and the world has ended, and nothing's changed. Everything looks a bit fancier now, and we accept trolls in the bar, but, you know.
Ogres, but yeah, I get your point.
I was just as likely to die to a rat man, or a greenskin, or a cultist, or a drunk 3 days ago, as I am now.
You're right. But, now, as the scriptures tell us, Sigmar, if he deems you worthy, he will save you. I swear to God, one of my mates, in the battle of what was it? Oh, the Burning Woods. Burning Woods, a few years back. Swear to God, no word of a lie, by Sigmar's my witness. He was shot by an arrow, and a bolt of lightning came down, hit him, and he was gone. Couldn't find his body. Could not find his body.
That is odd.
Exactly. I swear. So it does happen. It does. Yeah, you say that.
How do you know he got made into one of them? Have you met them?
Well, I don't know, but like, what the fuck else could have been? And it matches up with what the scriptures say, that Sigmar will save your soul if he thinks you're a good warrior and, you believe it all your heart.
I've never read these scriptures, but perhaps you're right. I don't know.
I mean, if you come to service with us in a few days, we'll ask the actual chaplain to give you. Yeah, it's not mandatory, but like it looks good, It looks good on your record, regularly attended service.
Record?
Yeah.
What?
Well, yeah, we'll have one. Bookkeeping.
Huh?
How else are they going to know to give us a retirement? They know what we've done, where we served, how long we served for.
The only difference between fucking Old World and Sigmar is the fact that they've got books now.
No, do you want to hear a really depressing fact? Apparently, in the fucking 20-odd years leading up to the end times, they had just invented the printing press.
That does sound about right.
20 years before it.
Yeah, they had Gatling guns for 300 before that, but the printing press invented in 1200. Yeah, that was a fucking high technology,
Don't worry about it. Anyway.
Do you mean every deed is recorded down by the scribes?
Well,
How many scribes do you have in here?
Well, it's more like, where we've got, we're all part of a free guild. Okay? So
hold on.
Yeah.
I've heard of 3 guilds, and they tend to be drinking clubs.
Yeah.
Nah, I do like them. But
now, so essentially, every basically major city funds a free guild. essentially a standing army. And the city essentially, has a scribe go with the army wherever
Why
it
is
goes.
it called the Free Guild?
Because we're free to go wherever and do whatever we want, as long as
But
we
I
want
just
to do
got
it.
conscripted.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do?
You're not wrong, it just doesn't feel very free.
Well, listen, mate, you just popped out of a portal from God knows where. You have no money. We've had to buy all your drinks. Alright? You don't know where you are. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know where to go. If you've got a better idea, be our guest. You're not forced to do anything.
Well, I'm not saying that, lads.
I know. But you seem like a fighting man, and if what you're saying is true from your tales, we'd be lucky to have you.
I have fought Goatmen in the past, and cultists, and some...
basement. Filthy fucking things.
What did they say it was? Lord of Change or something, or some cultist worshipping him. I don't know. Threw me through a window.
Yeah, so, listen. We're all pretty aware of chaos and, the dark gods and stuff. You don't talk about it, out loud. You don't say the names, even the titles, around like
They have
that.
names.
Oh, thank God you don't know. Sigma be praised.
I only know the Changer ones because I fought there. I've heard of a few of the others, the Angry One, the Horny One, and the Old One.
Aye.
That was the mine.
That basically sums up.
Right.
Just don't talk about them as best you can.
Okay.
To talk about the darkness is to invite it to your home and all that stuff. Just keep it to yourself.
Was that the scripture too?
That's just common sense, really.
Oh, right. I've never owned a house, so,
He's fair. But yeah, listen. We're with the Lion's Heart, Free Guild. We're a minor one, more recently one made from Hammerhal. If you want to join us, that's good. We've got our own scribes, so you'll be kept in the records. We'll know where you've been sent, whatever stuff like that. And when you come back here, you update the scrub what you've been doing. You'll get compensated for your work.
Well, you did buy me a drink, so I do owe you one, so I'll join up. That's all right.
Good man, good man. Alright, another round. Have a good night. And the night continues on as you share tales of your adventures, get absolutely pissed, until eventually...
Every time I see a dwarf, anytime I see somebody not human, I point. Really almost like, what the fuck? Until somebody wrenches my arm down.
Yeah. Any elf that you point at would just go... proper will type shit. Whereas any dwarven that you would fucking do that to...
Bill pulls this exact face.
It really does. And if you did that to a dwarven, they would actually be like, point not light! Just this fucking short, red-crested fucker with gold plate fucking hammered into his flesh. You point not something light! Come on, at you! Before the fucking her mates calm him down and get you away from the dwarf as best as possible. This goes on for a while, even days later. Tell me, during this time you're inducted into the Free Guild, is there any position you'd be like, do you want to do city patrols, get used to the area? Do you want to go on hunting patrols? Anything like that, do you get trained up? Or is there some preference that you'd like?
Town watch.
Town watch, fair.
Town watch. That's what I used to do before I was inducted into the army. That's what I'll do again.
You were shown around Hammerhal extensively, but my fucking god, it takes a while. Patrolling every single street is damn near impossible, so you're given sections to patrol, which is about, I say, a 12th of the city, and it takes your full day work to patrol the entirety of it. It's a massive city.
What is the general vibe of this city, Sean? Does it seem to be
it is.
Are people happy, or?
So it is a generally very hopeful city. It's a very well built up city, with obviously very shanty towns near the bottom of the city. It's kind of like a hive city in structure, almost. Basically, everyone is pretty content and happy, but it's a pretty standard city as far as things go.
I've seen a lot of hobos, a lot of homeless.
Yeah, lower rungs.
They're all fairly happy, actually.
Yeah, you've got hobos, you have got priests, you have got things you've got flagellants, you've artists, just drunks, everything that you could possibly find. but from all these different races. Even at one point during your patrol over the next few days, you were basically had to get your entire squad to basically stop a single greenskin from tearing up a whole section of the town. Yes, they let a greenskin in the city. Yes, I know. Oh yeah. Yes. I'm not making that up. That is a thing that can happen.
Why?
Money. You can buy them.
I can buy anything. Anyway.
Greenskins are idiots. You give them
It
fucking
seems-
shiny things.
It seems like a fairly nice place to... It seems a lot nicer than Nome was, at least.
For the most part, yeah, it was. Let me get some art for you that I really think it is. Yes! So, essentially, the city goes open image in new tab. It's kind of a small image, but you get the gist. Discord. So, essentially, you are at one point, at the start of one of your shifts, brought up to the very top of the spire in the center of Hammerhall action. At this top of this tower is a gargantuan gateway that when you look through it, you do not see the barren red landscape of Akshi around you. You see a verdant green landscape. Yeah, I know, magic, but it's a nice sight though, isn't it?
I don't trust it. Last time I fell through one of those, I had to jab a boy in the eye, and he got grabbed.
Aye, I know what you mean, but to be fair, it is pretty reliable.
Pretty reliable.
I mean, some people get a bit disoriented going from one side to the other, but other than that, it's pretty safe. It's
So
when
why
we
is
get
it in
on
the middle of the city?
Well, it's actually the city was built around that. That was not moved. That was always there. In fact, the city, apparently, this was back in the granddad's town, so you had to be built up to it, essentially. See, on the other side of that is Gairan. Web of Life.
Huh?
Trees and shit.
Oh, like Cogenwald. Yes.
Yeah, basically. Because I don't know if you
That was
noticed,
like
but
Goodman, but that was the only thing.
yeah, there's Goldman there too. It's Goldman here, but not as many. Essentially, on the other side of that, who doesn't? That is where we get all of our lumber. Also, fresh water.
That
Yes,
makes a lot of sense, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Usually the only bad thing is coming out of them, but if you're saying we get water and food out of it, well, fair enough, I guess.
And as you're watching it, you see a fucking massive mechanical airship drift through the portal to your side and hover over and around you before descending to one of the fucking landing pads alongside the spire of the city.
Is that one of them gyrocopter things the Dowie make? I've
No,
read
no.
about those.
It's not a gyrocopter, but it is one of the airships, the Caradron. Fucking dwarfs. Dwarven, basically, smiths. They like the machines.
I know they used to invent things back in the Empire too. Great friends of Calfan, stalwart allies.
Aye, but these ones are crazy about it. And also, they make a bit, like, all weird, like, chemical shit. If one of them offers you, like, asks you to fucking down, like, a vial in exchange for, like, a few gold coins, don't take it. It will give you the shits for a week if you're lucky.
Noted.
Yeah. They just test on you if they get a chance to. And because you took the money, you can't hold them liable. That happened to my brother once. Shit. But yeah.
Literally.
So he takes you back down, and your patrol begins again.
Very good.
This goes on for a few more weeks, until you are brought into an office, and basically sat down across from Captain Reichsmart, one of the man who met you at the gate initially. Behind him is... There's no real other way to say this other than, you know witch hunters from Warhammer Fantasy? A witch hunter. Trench coat, tall hat, that.
Best.
I step into the room, I go, "Ah, you got the wrong person, sorry, it must be somebody."
No, Bill. Come on in. Want to talk to you.
Alright. I come in, sit down. I the fucking Inquisitor.
Right. So this is no names. Sorry. My friend here basically asked me to find someone reliable. And well, based on your experience, you're the first one that came up. Basically, he has a job for you. The witch hunter hands you the letter that you've seen before.
I can read it.
Can you? Have you been taught to read? In the 2 years since the last session and your few weeks here, have you ever learned to read?
No.
I think you've gone out of your way not
With
to.
what time would Bill have be able to become literate or money?
I don't know. Maybe you pulled a Henry of Skeleton and spent a bit of I don't know.
Speed reading furiously.
So I
probably.
put it up. I read it.
Oh, you fuck.
Now I have some questions.
Ask them.
First, what does it say?
So the thing you want me to do in the place you want me to do it, where would that be?
Oh, God, I love Bill.
Yes. So
God, I
yes.
missed this.
The witch hunter squints his eyes at you. Can you make me an intuition check, please?
Of course, yeah, sure. Intuition.
Difficulty 4, please.
Okay.
Oh,
Two successes. Well done.
easy.
So, if you're not mistaken, this witch hunter genuinely has look of my God, this man has more guile than I thought. This could be his cards close to his chest.
Not a fucking.
Damn, this Captain picked Will.
Not a clue.
Your bullshit-o-meter is pulled up entirely maximum, and his detection is nothing.
Oh,
It's
dear.
just yes, well, Amigdal's Rest is to the southwest of Hammerhall, young man. I wish you to go there and ensure that nothing untoward has happened. We've had disturbing letters from the Seneschal, and our order is a bit concerned, to say the least. We can't spare any operatives, so we have deemed that this might be a good training exercise for a few initiates. As you've come recommended, a chance to this. Fail in this mission, and you will return back to your guard post here, no harm done. Succeed, and well, I'll reveal that to you later.
I sort of
Well
glance
paid.
at the captain. What's his face like?
Well paid, Bill, I'll be honest with you.
Well, all right. I don't see why not. Since you asked me so politely, I'll do it. That's all right.
The battalion turns around. They accepted it, so we're all good. No, nothing. No, I believe you so, Bill. Young man, pack your gear, Captain. Allow him to get any supplies that he might need for the journey. I'm going to requisition an airship to get him down as fast as possible.
Oh, an airship.
You're not scared of flying, are you, boy?
I've never flown before, but I've certainly fallen.
You'll be just fine then. I'm used to it. And with that, Paul, we will give this for next session. But for now, I'm essentially going to give you some money, and you can, before next session starts, pick out what you'd like to buy if you want to get anything, extra. But essentially, you're going to have your arms, your armor, some basic survival equipment, good few weeks' rations. You'll be supplied.
Makes sense. Okay.
Cool. And with that, on the next morning, or sorry, 2 days later, so give you time to purchase anything in case you want to do. You board the airship, and you begin flying southwest. The land below you is bizarre. You don't feel like you're in Reichland anymore, son.
And I heard tales about places outside the Empire. Good thing Card France kept it so well.
A few days pass with this airship travel. Until eventually it begins to slow. Oh, that's very... let's...
No, I'm not ready. No, I'm not dead yet. Nope.
Where were Lutz Desert? Okay. It eventually pulls to a stop over what seems to be a small town. We're talking about 250 odd people will be able to live here comfortably. Beside a solid riverbed and a small farm beside it. With
This is more of my style.
yeah, but on the outskirts of the town, there's a small wooden palisade in the outskirts, and inside seems to be just piles and piles of what looks to be refuse on a first glance. But then you notice it's all greasy metal contraptions and spare parts that seem in no particular order. Very fucking weird. Essentially, the airship pulls over and the Dwarden aboard, who, by the way, I'll get an image of these. They're drawn. They essentially all look kinda similar to this. Come on, send a picture, you fucking piece of shit out. There we go.
Oh wow.
Fucking weird mechanical suits on, and weird pistols and handguns, and weird vapors and shit pumping out of the backpacks. It's strange. One of them pulls a steel ladder, basically until a foot off the ground. It just kept going. That's you, laddie. Off you pop.
Right up. Well, thanks for the lift. Never got your name, and
Hey, what about it, son?
Both bad will
Did it die?
not yet.
As the ship, as you leap off the ladder, you're again the heart of the ladder. Lever is pulled again. Ladder's pulled up, and the airship quickly begins to drift off in a southward direction.
If I told the lads I'd be flying before I'd ever be swimming, they'd never believe me.
Sake.
That's
Look
the
here.
first boat I've ever been on.
Look here.
Hmm.
As you approach the town, you watch as an airship pauses on the outskirts on the other side of it. A man descends the steel ladder before it pulls away again. Quite odd. The Dwarden, dropping off a single man, nothing else. They're not taking anything, not here for trade. Very fucking strange.
Indeed.
As you approach from the west, and Bill, you approach from the northeast, the two of you begin to approach the gates of Amagdul's Rest. As the sky begins to get dark, cloudy, and thunder begins to rumble. And as the gates open and you enter in, a single man-sized lightning bolt strikes from the sky in the center of the town. And Joffrem, you rise from your kneeling position.
Hang on. Kneeling position.
As in you land no.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And the first expert cuts. Yeah, he pulls the Yamcha, yeah. Pulls the Yamcha.
Full Yamcha death pose. That cannon. That cannon needs tweaked again.
So yeah, and that is our intro session done, boys.
Best.
We good, eh?
Hope it was at least a little bit intriguing. Hope you enjoyed
Oh,
yourself.
hell yeah.
I had a great time. I put it on a pillow.
I only have one question.
Yes, go for it.
How much PTSD can I give Joff?
If he remembers you, fucking loads.
Nice.
I think I would like to can keep more of my memory, but I'm happy to sacrifice something else in order to keep it.
Talk about that later.
Wonderful.
Interesting.
Someone's
Okay.
losing his balls.
No,
Interesting.
He's already lost those.
yeah, I'm a
What?
Sigmarine. I don't have them.
Well,
Sigmarines have no weaknesses, no weak points,
Exactly.
no card pieces.
Well, I mean, Stormcasts do like.
Get me. Okay,
No, they don't.
where's the Stormcast model, Sean? And does it have a card piece? Because if it doesn't,
Well, I think it was Hamilcar, Nathan. Actually, apparently he fought.
Hamilcar's special. Hamilcar's the only one that's allowed to fuck.
Fuck's sake. But yeah, gentlemen, leave you guys there. Any questions, thoughts, any vibes you'd like to fucking share at all?
I have a question.
Please, be my guest.
Are those two characters you two have played before?
Yes.
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 Okay.
So
Jesus
basically,
Christ.
when you were in Japan, Reese, I ran a very short Warhammer Fantasy game. For the
Okay.
It was
That all
such,
makes
it was,
a lot more sense now,
was-
because I was like
yeah.
sitting here for like pretty much the last 2 hours, being like, "Damn, you guys have like really put so much into these characters. You like seem
Really?
to know them so well."
I genuinely thought we had like informed you.
talked
I
about this.
apologize.
We've talked about this before.
I had no idea. I thought the three of us had
Yeah.
new characters we'd made for this game.
They genuinely were just
Jesus
like, oh,
Christ.
Sean, we want to just bring back our old characters. And I was like, well, fuck. How do I get these two 1,000 or so years into the future? Fuck it.
That makes sense now.
That,
but
Like
that
Bill
game-
Buttersby,
yeah.
Todd Watch turned sergeant.
I am
that-
I am Joffrem, apprentice
And I re-
blacksmith. These are
And I
characters.
refuse to play a Stormcast, Sean. Get fucked.
These are characters that we randomly rolled for in Warhammer Fantasy. So it was like everything was random. So the fact that we're like an apprentice blacksmith and a fucking random sweat from the military are like completely random. Really fun.
No, I like
That was a really fun game and a really fun system. It was such a good system that I bought the physical rulebook for it, and then Sean stopped running it.
This.
I got to use the physical rulebook for one session, and it's
Yeah,
still on
that's
my
it.
shelf.
No, I wouldn't have realised if Nathan at one point hadn't said. You ever said I miss these characters or I miss
Yeah.
your character or something like that? And that's when I was like, wait, what do you mean?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Bill.
Yeah.
No, that makes a lot more sense now. Because I was sitting here like, damn, I didn't prepare at all. Fuck.
No, it's I really miss these characters because for the last session, Joffrem beat a greater demon to death.
No,
That's
he did
pretty
not.
best.
Yeah, he
did
did.
not.
Not
Yeah,
a
he
greater
did.
demon.
Yeah,
I'm,
it was.
I'm choosing to believe him.
It was. He beat a greater
Also-
demon to death with a hammer, with a blacksmith hammer.
Also,
Sick as hell.
I'm sorry, not sorry about that womp womp, but it was too fucking funny.
It's fine. It's totally fine. You're not getting your birthday present.
Nathan's just gonna get a bit angry about it tonight.
Yeah.
Other than the womp womp, I like that. I hope it was okay for you, Nathan. I thought it was a nice way
cool.
for Joffrem to
That's
be
the
fucking
only.
in.
That's the only time I intend for this character to be cool.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I do not intend. I do not intend for Joffrem to be cool at any point during this fucking campaign.
That's Joffrem's whole thing. But Joffrem is your self-insert cool guy. Because that's what he was in the last campaign, right?
No, he wasn't. Joffrem was a fucking idiot that was able to purge chaos corruption by just being like, yeah, I just gotta throw it in the fire.
Yeah.
I specifically was like, I'm gonna be the most pure fucking Sigmarite boy possible, and it's worked. I became a fucking
That's what you are.
Sigmarite.
Yeah.
You just have to say that you're fine
Yeah.
when you're not.
So I'm happy.
You just
I've taken some good abilities and I'm excited about them.
Fuck you. Okay. Good. Any other thoughts? Reese, was the actual like stuff I did with Look Here for the backstory, like the dreams and shit, was that okay?
Oh yeah, that was based.
Good shit. Good shit.
I mean,
actually,
Nagaron represent. So
yeah, leading up to this session, I did do some research into Nagaroth during the end times, and yeah, Look Here 100% just said fuck it with the remains of Dark Elves and just fucked off to Ulthuan, burned shit, and then was apparently killed by an arrow while fighting a handmaiden. Apparently.
yes,
Sick.
Yeah.
that sounds pretty low here. So I'll take it.
Yeah, the entire city was apparently like sacked by fucking Beastmen and Skaven.
Sick. Fuck the elves.
Yeah. Oh no, Nagaron.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant. Okay, yeah, fair.
No. But yeah.
Good.
Fuck yeah. Anything you guys would like me to fucking expand on? Let me explain the rules a bit more, or fucking any questions about what you're expecting? Anything at all?
No, I've been.
Like-
I'm very appreciative of you explaining some of the lore points.
Yes, I will need lore explained because I know nothing about.
Yeah, I apologize if it was a bit ham-fisted. I hope it wasn't too bad.
Not at all.
No, I think this needs to be ham-fisted.
Yeah, because we don't know
You
anything
need to
about
explain
this
things
fucking
to Bill
setting.
because Bill knows nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'll explain things as we go. But yeah, well, okay. One point, like going back to the very start of the session, you see the great parts here?
Yes.
It's a good part
This
of the
is-
whole thing.
No, it's a single continent on Akshi, and it's this
Oh,
whole continent is roughly Earth-sized.
wow.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
the
How many
realm
other
itself
continents
is
are
like.
there?
Fucking give me a second. Let me pull up a map of Akshi.
Actually, is the disc that goes on forever.
Well, all of them are. Akshi map.
Right.
So basically, all of the realms are like a flat plane. And near the center of the plane is more stable, more suited to like normal life. The further out the edges you go, the more pure of the fucking wind you get. So this is the realm of fire. Pure firestorms, ash, lava. You can't live. No, the gods can't go to the edge of the realm. Okay? This is the same for like Gairan, like the realm of life. You will start growing bark. Things will start growing out of your skin. You will turn into a tree before you finally hit the edge.
I'm built different, though.
Yeah, for like Shaiish, like Realm of Death, you'll just turn to a skeleton. Dead. That's it.
You just turn
You'll
into a
just
skeleton.
die.
I cast
just-
skeleton.
Yeah, a cat skeleton. Yeah. So if you open that up, that is
Yeah,
a great. That's how fucking massive a realm is. It is, for all intents and purposes, infinite. That's why we are containing the adventure to small fucking segments like this.
That makes
The
sense.
small
Yeah.
segment being a segment that is the same size as a planet.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah. It's fine.
Just wanted to clarify that.
Well, for now, we're just focusing on the Titan Works. Okay, that's all we're focusing on. Okay, we're focusing on the Titan Works and that small little area around it.
I did
You
have
guys
a
wanna
question, John, about the world.
Yeah.
Just because of the rule books, you can't actually play as like a human fighter.
Yes. God, this has been one of my pet peeves since the
Why?
fucking game came out.
Why?
How common actually are they? Like, is it only?
So, they're so common because the thing is, like the dual system Soulbound, it's basically like Sigmar needs someone, or any of the gods, basically needs someone who is going to be a fucking dedicated agent and is going to take no bullshit and focus on the objectives that the god wants done. There's no reason why you can't just have a human fighter. The only explanation I could possibly think of that they didn't include it is that Stormcast exists and they're just fighters but bigger.
They
That's the only
know
reason I can
they
think
know that everyone would just pick a human fighter.
I thought there
that's
might have
why.
been some sort of lore reason why.
No, there's no more reason. In fact, like in,
Okay.
I think there's a book, Ulfencairn, basically a fucking haunted city. One of the archetypes is like a fucking free guild captain. Yeah,
Okay.
but there's no reason not to have it. So I've always wondered why the fuck it's not.
That's alright.
Yeah, there's no reason why you can't be. And that's why
It's
custom
just it's
archetypes-
purely a rules thing. Then it is. It's not.
Yeah, it's purely a we want to promote Stormcasts. That we're not going to do just a human fighter.
Yes.
What?
Yes, every 40
Oh, yeah, yeah,
must be Space Marines because Space Marine.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
but I see that there's. Hang on. But I can see that there's an under archetype. You can just pick human, right?
That's just species.
That's just species. So the actual class you pick,
Yeah. There's no fighter. There's no
the
like
class
warrior.
makes you a Stormcast, right?
Yeah,
Or it
race
makes
makes
you,
you
like-
Stormcast.
Like a battle mage or whatever, or
Yeah.
like a warrior priest.
Yeah.
There's no actual just like
Mhm.
I want to fucking be like a fighter.
Yeah, there's like there's war priest, there's mage, there's trade pioneer. There's no just soldier or
Apart
free
from that,
guild.
apart from that, you have to be a Stormbound and some sort of special Stormbound.
Yeah. So there's no really explanation for it other than GW just wanted to promote Stormcast in their RPG. That's literally it. So
Classic.
don't know.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. Any other questions regarding lore, world, system,
No, I'm good.
or Cool.
I
Well,
think that was
listen,
it for now. I'm sure I'll have more at some point. But
Oh yeah.
ask away. We'll use the actual Pathfinder chat for now.
Cool.
Yeah,
yeah, just
boys, this was a good fucking session.
good shit show.
Indeed,
That's
it
fun.
was, Builder.
Yeah, I'll organize a session for soon. Nathan, I'm not going to try and take over your game, by the way.
Please do.
That's...
It doesn't happen, so
Nathan is
Nothing
so done
ever
with this
happens.
game right now. You could just take it over and Nathan be like, yeah, good.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. This is the first game I'm actually GMing, like, since fucking shit.
Since
yeah.
actual Pathfinder, wow, yeah.
it's good to be back.
I need to get back to that game. But yeah.
There you do.
I'm turning
Tell
off
us
my
my character in that
recording.
game again.